Hello? Oh, hey, what's up, NASA? Oh, cool, you saw my asteroid video. Meteor, asteroid, whatever. Like, come on, asteroid sounds... You can't tell me asteroid doesn't sound cooler. Cool. Oh, you want me to make a song to, like, try and communicate to aliens? Yeah, I mean, I guess I could do that. That's whatever. No, that's easy. Yeah, for sure. Is it cool if I use presets? Yeah, I don't see any issue with that. All right, well, tell you what. I had a launch scheduled with Elon, but I'll tell him to kick rocks. And I'll get started on that right now. Okay, cool. Love you too. What's up, guys? I hope that your weekend was as long and as pointless as mine was. I sort of did some rearranging in the studio, so now we get to look this way. So I just got off a call with NASA. Really no big deal. The task for today is to make a song that we can use to communicate with aliens and hopefully have them come save our planet. Because, to be honest, it kind of sucks here right now. Making a dubstep song to communicate with aliens is no easy task. Sure, there's been memes and jokes made about it, but realistically, it's not just something you can sit down and do. Unless you had some sort of assistance. And luckily, I have that today, which leads me into the sponsor of today's video, rocket-powered sound. Sorry, say that one more time. Rocket-powered sound. Rocket-powered sounds makes tons of presets for Serum that you can use in basically any way that you want. Today, they've sent me over their Ultimate EDM Serum Pack, and we're gonna dive into this pack and create some extraterrestrial
dubstep
or whatever. I guess the main point I'm trying to drive in here is that the song that we make today will be capable of communicating with extraterrestrial life. So strap in, I guess. I guess just to give you guys a run of what is inside this epic pack, there's loads of stuff. You got some ARPs, bunch of bass sounds. You even have effects. There's some downlifters, some risers, a siren. There's a whole bunch of leads. There's plucks. There's synths. There's even a pan flute. What else do you need? There's a bass preset in here called Perk FM, and it's so minimal but effective. It sounds cool in any octave. So I've gone ahead and drawn in this cool little MIDI pattern here, which sort of utilizes a bunch of different octaves. We got this one down here, 2 up, another one up, and then even another one up. It's really scaling around, and it kind of shows you the full range of this preset right here. So I'll go ahead and play this. I hear this and I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know about you guys, but I certainly think that some shit is about to go down. I mean, just listen. As you can see, this pluck is kind of being controlled down here by the first envelope. And if we just sort of mess with the decay, we can get a kind of a more stretched out sound. And then bring them back down. I have so many ideas running through my head just from doing this small little change on this cool little plucky boy. Another cool thing is that down here in the mods you have whoosh. This is just basically a sick, like, washed out reverb effect that you just can just do inside of Serum. I already have it set up, so you don't even have to put in your own reverb plugin or anything. I can just crank this baby up. And all of a sudden we're spelunking, hunting for aliens inside a cave. We're alien cave spelunking. And then we can bring it down, and then it's back to the dry goodiness. Detune it. It's like system malfunction, system failure type beat here. Enough of that. I'm just gonna go ahead and plop this baby in here. I recorded some like Command Central type vocals that we could use in the intro. Rocket sequence and calculations for that rocket sequence. Houston H25 on just sort of like, you know, like I'm talking to the rocket ship that's about to blast off into space. We're gonna be working at 145 beats per minute today. Maybe aliens are wooks and they like to be like deep in the forest. 3 a.m, just kind of like at 145 beats per minute as opposed to 150. Maybe aliens are wooks. Who's to say? So before I mess with these vocals, I'm gonna go back into the Serum patch and I'm gonna utilize this whoosh right here. So I'm just gonna crank that all the way up and then go up to here, so I can create an automation clip for it. And now the song will start like this. Let's try and make my vocal sort of space command central-y. If you go to the Fruity Multiband Compressor, they actually have a preset here called Small Radio. And it just sort of automatically makes it sound like you're talking to like a radio.
Rocket sequence and calculating quantization calculations for that rocket sequence Houston H25 on the Niner.
NASA, if you don't want to hire me to make extraterrestrial music, put me on the radio frequencies. I'll blast off all day. So the intro we have here, this countdown, very epic countdown right here.
And here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What I did is I decreased the whoosh, and then here what we can do is we can go back into the preset. We can extend the decay here on the envelope so that it starts opening up, and then we'll make this our sick buildup. We got kind of a long buildup here, so I'm just gonna drag it slowly all the way up until this point right here. In the interest of branding and being consistent, we've added the rocket booster sound right here. So it's kind of an impact on its own. Basically is what's launching the song into outer space. It's how the aliens are going to hear it, because we have to have the sound. The sounds have to be rocket powered in order to hit outer space. The aliens aren't going to be able to even receive the transmission unless we launch it into outer space. And the only way you can do that is with rocket powered sounds. So we're gonna pull up the In the House bass preset here, and we'll copy the same MIDI, and this is what it sounds like if we don't touch anything. So it's kind of aggressive right now, not necessarily something that you'd want in the build-up. However, what we can do is we can just play around with the LFOs, with the mods, with the filter, and we can make this sound a little more fitting for a build-up.
Come in, aliens. This is humans from Earth.
I mean, that sounds pretty rocket shippy to me, so. Okay, so we got a pretty basic build. What I'm gonna do now is just sort of copy the first synth, this entire first pattern. I'm gonna make this sort of the main theme of our drop. I took the sub out of the Serum preset and just layered it with this one right here, so it's. Then I added some drums. Sick. Nice. All right, pretty intricate hi-hat pattern. And when we put all of that together, get this. If aliens were wooks and they wanted to communicate, I would imagine that this would bring them out of their space hubs. They'd be sitting there doing alien stuff. They'd hear this, like, they'd be like, holy shit, whoa. Switched up the MIDI right here and just kind of let it free its mind. So the second part right here, it'll just kind of explodes. Something cool you can do with this pluck is that the wavetable position on oscillator A, it's initially all the way to the left, so it sounds like this. But if you move it all the way to the right, it's kind of gritty. It sounds pretty cool. So I've done that for the second half of the first part of this drop here, is I just automated the wavetable position from nunts to bunts. We get this. This preset here called Fat Richard. I don't know why, but it's just speaking to me. Maybe the alien's name turns out to be Fat Richard, and then that's ultimately how we can communicate. It's because we're using rocket-powered sound preset called Fat Richard. Put the same MIDI in, and we'll see how that sounds. Okay, so pretty aggressive. It's being controlled by these envelopes over here. If we just turn the decay down, even turn the attack down, that's a little bit tighter and matches the groove that we've already created here. Do the same thing on envelope 1. Take the sub off because we already have a sub. It brings it into this right here.
Rocket powered sounds.
If I automate the whoosh, it turns into this.
Sounds.
That's so nice to have and just already built into the preset. So I'm gonna take that one and see how that sounds over here if I take away the pluck that we had. That's dope. That's cool. That's alien communication dubstep. Listen to that. want to bring in a new sound for this silence that I've just created here. Curious what this siren effect is. Whoa. I'm going to switch gears here. I just opened this up and it's really cool. I'm going to put this in the build.
Alien transmission contact H49er.
Let's check out some more sounds here. System failure. That's kind of cool. If I increase this sync right here, it kind of makes it sound a lot cooler. If we just sprinkle the frequency shifter on it, it makes it sound even cooler. I'm gonna put this in and see how it sounds. I'm gonna layer it over this other sound that we have in there.
Rocket-powered sounds.
In the interest of communicating with the aliens, I'm going to go ahead and play this song start to finish now, and just hope to God that it works. And NASA may be sending me to outer space. Here's the song.
Rocket sequence and calculating quantization calculations for that rocket sequence Houston H25 on the Niner. Confirmation. Rocket-powered sounds. I'm gonna be counting you down here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come in, aliens. This is humans from Earth. In an attempt to contact you, I've put together these rocket-powered sounds. Smoking space weed. Incoming rocket-powered sounds for dubstep alien transmission contact H49er. Come in, aliens. This is my attempted transmission. Do you read? Rocket-powered sounds. Rocket-powered sounds.
Yeah. Elon, what's up? Thanks again to Rocket Powered Sounds for sponsoring this video and sending me over this pack. I made this absolute slapper with only a few presets from this pack, so try and imagine what you can do using the entire thing. There's 100 serum presets and wavetables available in the Ultimate EDM Serum Pack, so go ahead and click the link in the description, download the pack, and help your music stand out. I have to go to NASA to get on my they're sending me to space, so I probably won't be back for a while, maybe like 2 days, but other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks again for watching. Come join us on twitch.tv/eliminatehq. That's it. See you next time. See ya.